IVM.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach podcast. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. Today's fun fact of the day is that 80% of all the New Year resolutions will be broken by the second week of February. Another study suggests only 8% of all the New Year resolutions will actually make it through the whole year. So then why do we make so many resolutions? And even worse, each time we fail to keep a New Year resolution, our self-esteem plummets. We feel like losers. Failing always hurts. We start blaming ourselves. We blame our willpower. We blame our dedication. We blame the environment. We blame the fact that life is hard. We blame our spouse. When the truth is, we need to learn to create better New Year resolutions. Today, when I hear some of the New Year resolutions being made, I cringe. They're impossible. No wonder they fail. My favorite example of a badly made New Year resolution goes like this. From the 1st of January, I will wake up at 5 a.m. and go for a run. Now this person has never run in his life, nor has he ever woken up at 5 in the morning. He suddenly expects to do both? I see this resolution fail on day 1, especially post the 31st night parties and 37 tequila shots. Creating goals like this is what I call self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is actually a habit. We do this to ourselves day after day after day. We create impossible goals that we have no hope in hell of achieving. Then we feel sad about it, think we didn't try hard enough, and create an even bigger goal for the next round. Clearly, it's a cycle we need to break. We do this by separating the goal from the habit. The idea is to keep the goals big and the habits small. Let me share some example from my own life. 4 years ago, I wanted to start reading books. The last book I had read was 10 years earlier when I was in college. I set myself a very hard goal of 26 books a year. So from 0 to 26. You might say that's self-sabotage. But what I did next is the golden secret to achieving your New Year resolutions. I created a plan. The plan was to read one book every 2 weeks. Fair? That's simple enough. I would require to read a minimum of 1 hour a day. So the habit I created was to read every day for 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening, thus making the resolution easy to achieve. My goal for 2018 was 40 books. I'm at 38 as of this recording. If your goal is to get fit, don't buy an expensive gym membership first. Instead, plan a walk 3 times a week and 20 squats every day for the first 3 months. Then invest in a gym membership. The habit should be simple. Wear your sneakers and sweatpants every morning. That's it. If you have a yoga goal, plan to do Surya Namaskars in the morning. Set a habit to lay out your yoga mat every morning and stand on it. So for the new year, don't make arbitrary goals. Follow this simple formula. Goal, followed by a plan to achieve the goal, and the habit needed to achieve the plan. This whole week, we will be discussing New Year resolution habits. So tune in on Wednesday for the next part of the series. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashdin Doc on Twitter and Instagram.
Family businesses get a bad rap. At one time, they were looked down on for getting rich, for being too ambitious. Today, they're still looked down on, but for not being ambitious enough. Not agile enough, not modern enough, too traditional in their mindset. The biggest brands and business houses in the country started out as humble family businesses. It's the way India has done business. Join Sonu Bhasin in conversation with stalwarts of Indian family businesses on the Inheritors podcast series by Bloomberg Quint. Discuss the highs and lows, the needs and pressure points of building a business legacy that spans generation.
Give me a word. या कोई भी लाइन. कुछ भी हो सकता है यार. क्या कहा आपने? टोपी. Okay. Mohan Joshi hated wearing topis. He felt suffocated in them. टोपी पहनते ही उसे स्कूल की याद आती थी. Where of course he had no choice but to wear a टोपी. वह जिस दिन पास आउट हुआ, उसी दिन उसने अपनी टोपी का bonfire बना दिया. And since then, he'd never worn a cap or a hat. ना कड़कती धूप में, and not even to बचो from the ठंडी. But from Monday 26th February, Mohan Joshi had to wear a topi all the time. Why? Because if he didn't, everyone around him knew exactly what क्या सोच रहा था. They knew that he was wondering how the girl in the yellow churidar would look बिना कपड़े के. They knew when he was calling the boss a sadela टमाटर. They knew everything. पर ये सब हुआ कैसे? अरे भाई, यही तो स्टोरी है. और ये स्टोरी आप ही ने मुझे दिया by giving me the starting word. यही तो है The Croc's Tales. Words आपके, कहानी आपके लिए. Catch the stories on Monday and Thursday on the IVM website, app, and anywhere you get your podcast from. See you soon.